able to at least take a couple of maps close against some of the better teams in the tournament. And that's not going to be enough. Like, moving forward, they just don't have the firepower, Blair. And that's something we've talked about since PAL Summer, right? Is the fact that they lack in the firepower department. And we've had big step-ups. Derek's been consistent across pretty much every series we've had. So that's impressive for BREN. Papachulo has had his moments where he's kind of having to be the player to pull them out of the holes, win a couple of important rounds for them. Witz has had a couple of maps where he kind of has this star opera-esque performance, but he's not consistent in that role. He never will be. Micro has not been the addition that they need. He just hasn't been. And we can talk about it from day one, saying, okay, fair enough, we'll give him some leeway. New player coming in, playing it in the biggest tournament he's probably played in, and against some of the best teams. But now he's had his time to kind of warm up into it. And if you're going to be a player that makes it in the Asian scene, right, if you're going to be a player that comes in and you're going to fix this team, you got to start swinging straight away, right? And he's not really done that. He's definitely fallen flat. And I think, yeah, you can say a couple of positions he's been put in, not exactly favorable, but then again, do you really want that from a young Counter-Strike player? The fact that they can't adapt, they're stuck in their ways already? I don't. So I think right now this is probably looking like a pretty rough brand that probably won't do a whole lot.
I've actually been looking at what's happening in Southeast Asian scene right now. And NG Esports, they're a Thai-based organization, and they have picked up Impression from BTRG.
Yeah, I've seen that, yeah.
Right? And they're building like a super teams. And I've been kind of like having this mental exercise in my head. I'm like, okay, English-speaking Asian super team. Now, you have Impression as an in-game leader. You know, the guy's been around for quite a while. Who would you pick up? And I think about it, I'm like, I'd pick up Derek. I'd 100% pick up Derek right there. Like Derek, maybe Ronin Baby, because, you know, even though he's Chinese, the fact that he's playing for the Singaporean team. I'd even pick up Neff. I feel like Neff is really overshadowed by Ronin on that Huatai side, but just unfortunately, since they don't have any wins, it's really hard to really hype him up. But you know what? We're going to be jumping in straight into the game. It is going to be a pistol round going live here, Denko. The map pick from Invictus, and BREN opting to start on the CD side. We have two players playing towards Banana. Derek's jumps get stuck there for a second, looked a little scary, and no one's going to check for Xiao Sage. Wits! That is just unfortunate. At least Poppy does reply back with a trade, but he's going to get taken down, and Derek's just going to bait his teammates, trying to find 2 kills, tapping away, and Derek is just a genius as Micro catches Bottle running with the bomb towards Speedway. Now Xiao Sage, he got the opening kill. Now he's got to get the closing kills as well. The 1v3, bomb down, spotted out, and the backup should be arriving, but they're still quite a distance away. Now, Xiao Sage doesn't make haste here. He's going to have to take...
Yeah, he's been given opportunity after opportunity, and now he takes his time as he walks into the triangle of death. Look to the left side. There's a little bit of damage. Finally, a follow-up kill. It's Pro going down. 30 seconds now. Has another chance in towards Archway. Well, this is the most annoying pistol round I've seen in a long time, but Shellsec is still given chances. He's found a headshot. Now goes back for more. Micro giving him the 1 versus 1, but he'll win the fight. Oh, that pistol was way too long. That was just one of the longest pistol rounds I've ever casted.
It's still not as close as that attacker 1v1 on the Mirage V-bomb site.
Ridiculous. Oh, get me out, Blair. Why is that? I forgot about that.
How does Wits not check this? I mean...
Yeah, you're walking logs. You're just walking straight down Banana. Just, that's it. You don't get to check logs at all. Well, I bet he's going to check it again, Blair. There's no world in which he goes past there, gets absolutely wrecked, and doesn't check it the next time. So at least he's learned his mistake, hopefully.
Yeah, that's what the L stands for, learning.
Well, Wits. There's another learning experience for him. Xiao Sage running forward with the MAC-10, nearly gets a second kill, but he's alone. And there's no quick trade. Instead, Micro getting the kill, falling back to the B-bomb site. Now, Invictus, well, they're forced by. Got off to a pretty good start, but the piercing wasn't quite there. They were kind of left behind. They couldn't quite capitalize on the small opening that Xiao Sage was able to get for them. So it slows down once again. BREN back into control, but the hit into this B-bomb site, it's going to be quite a difficult affair to hold on to if you're BREN, right? You got a bunch of different pistols, an SMG running at you, and they're in the hands of the Invictus players. Now, these players, we talk about it all the time, are incredible in the force buys.
Yeah, they are, and that could be a problem. They still have 4 smokes, Dinko. They haven't used any of the smokes, and here it comes. It's going to be smoke on the side. Oh, nice flash bang, but still, my entry possible. And Derek's just going to be looking for some exits. But Invictus, the pistols, and the SMGs, they make it work. What's kind of worrying there, Dinko, is a oh, nice shot from Derek.
Oh, okay.
Oh, bomb those kills. Might as well.
I mean, take something away at least here from.
I'd love a couple of bullets through the smoke, but so far, no casualties yet.
A slower start here. This time Invictus heading their sights towards this A-bomb site. Currently 3 players here on the defense. You've got Pro close towards the long side of brackets. He's got a Molotov at the ready to pop in front of them as they push through. But Invictus setting up. The smoke will go in. Now it looks like the execute will be coming in very shortly in towards this A site. Invictus setting up with 2 players on the opposite end of this long smoke. They're going to be waiting, biding their time, and eventually they're going to start running through. Pro's got the perfect timing on that Molotov. That might just force Invictus forward, actually, but it's going to be destroyed with the first kill. Papachulo going down. Another push comes in. Pro with it all to do, but they've got the kills back here. 3 versus 3, and quite a bit of damage inflicted on the Invictus players. They're pinned in the bomb site. 2 players stuck on the site itself. They're trying to fight their way out of it. There's the headshot from Xiaosake, delivered from the mini pit. Viva as well, following up, and that does leave their star player Derek in a 1 versus 3 round, but he has no kit. He only has the 1 flashbang, and saving an AK-47 into the next round seems like enough of a win for him to back off and save.
I really like how Invictus just isolated Derek and didn't allow him any entries, right? They knew he had an AK-47, they knew he had the 1-tap potential, and of course, they knew how good Derek can be. So I like the way they played that, not really giving him any opening, any opportunity to get a kill, and allowing that retake to happen. So Invictus, yeah, they bleed a few players out, but they saved the 3 rifles. I'm going to be pretty happy with that. For BREN, though, it was a force buy, so it's going to be just pistols all around. Derek's going to be dropping his deagle towards micro. And of course, he has an AK-47 to work with. Kevlar, flashbang, and it's going to purchase himself a smoke. That's about it. And for Invictus, Dinko is just about playing the anti-eco, right? Destroys the man on a mission. He's got that MAC-10. Let's see, we have faster play here towards B, where it is only micro and wits, a deagle, and a USP. So should be easy pickings for Destroyer.
He's going to start waiting behind the smoke. Like you said, easy pick should be coming his way. Currently, the bomb is all the way back in spawn, though, so they're going to go back and pick that up. Going to start gathering outside of this B-bomb site. You have 1 prong of the approach over towards the A side of the map. It's Bottle. Bottle has pretty much been just put into the roles that Oi was playing. Xiaosake, he's going to find a headshot. Micro going down. Wit's trying his best, but he's going to be overrun, and Destroyer just charging them down. It does leave Pro, Papi Chulo, and Derek left into a 3 versus 5. One that they will not be getting even close to doing enough damage. Or at least even getting close to the bomb side. They probably just get dispelled as they went around the corner of Speedway. Pro to peek out and shoulder bit. And obviously they want to carry this AK into the next one.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to just stick around if I'm Derek. I don't think it's really worth it. Like, even if you take away the guns, you want that AK-47, right? It is obviously a better weapon compared to, well, apart from the AWP, better than any M4, but Derek's going for the full commit, so he's going to have money to buy anyway, but personally, I would have stuck around with the AK, but maybe he likes the M4, Dinko. Maybe he's more comfortable with the CT weaponry. What do I know?
I mean, maybe he's thinking he's going to do a lot of damage. Maybe that's something. Maybe his idea was to see how much damage you could do to the T-side economy. But Invictus is starting to look real comfortable right now, right? A couple players over 5k already, or over 4k at least, 1 over 5. 3-1 on the board. Invictus not in a bad spot right now. If they win this round, they're going to be feeling very comfortable at the start of Inferno. And I feel like they do need a lot of team rounds here, Blair, because I just don't want to see their CT side all that much, to be honest.
Yeah, it is rough, isn't it? Especially this B bomb site, which seems to be a problem for both the teams. Oh, the contact peak from Xiaosake. Ooh, that got a little scary from his shout. But he's going to do a smart thing and fall on back. The smoke's going to keep him at bay as well. In the meantime, the rest of his team are going to go poking and prodding towards the department's area. They haven't given a lot of real estate to work with. Look at the time. It's a minute and 15 seconds on the clock. Don't really have any brackets control due BREN. However, they're going to be re-aggressing now. This I like. If they do re-aggress, you're about in the 1 minute or 50-second mark. At least they're going to gather some information. but they're going to be playing a very static angle, Dinko. That does really worry me, because we know how Invictus like just popping out and getting killed. And look at the amount of utility remaining for the Chinese side as well. Wow, what is this rotation, Dinko? What is this rotation?
Well, Shouts Gate catching up Papachulo. The T side kind of stuck in a rough spot right now. The bomb is starting to move forward into this A side at this point. Or at least it looked like a couple of players wanting to go that way. Eventually going to come back. What was going on here? 23 seconds. Finally they come to the A site. Derek winning by in the mini pit. He's got one headshot as well. That's under Destroyer. He's looking for shots to get the bomb carrier, but that's not going to work out. The time is starting to be a big problem, but Flying comes in and sweeps up the pit defense, and now, well, it's the safe call. BREN saving into the next round. It's going to be Invictus with it picked up. It wasn't the best of Counter-Strike rounds, I have to say, blood from either side, but it is Invictus that come out on top. They had most of the map.
He hears whatever he sees and trying to kind of pincer the B bomb side. Instead, everyone trying to push in towards B. And I guess that's where Xiao Saga is like, hey, wait a minute. We just have 27 seconds. Let's head towards A. You know, it'll be easier to take. And even then, it looked a little worrying. You know, Mr. Derek, you know, you can always rely on him getting those multi-kills. Unfortunately, it was just good for one, even though he did do a lot of damage. And yeah, 4-1 to scoreline Invictus. Money's looking terrifying for the Chinese side. It's almost, what, 9k for Xiao Sage, 8,400 for Flying. Viva and Bottle with an average of like 5,500 between the two of them. And even Destroyer is the lowest. He's on 3,300. So they're looking very, very flush at money. And as long as they don't lose to this particular kind of like light investment buy from the side of BREN, they should be feeling even more better. But they lose a player. Viva will be taken down with a P250. The gun hasn't been retrieved yet, but they have lost a man.
Well, the T side gathering in Banana. They're one player down, like you said, Viva getting picked off early on. Not ideal for Invictus, but not the end of the world. So they're going to be going in towards this B bomb site. They're going to be trying to gather up their forces, strengthen numbers. They've got the better weapons. And here comes the attack. This is the best chance for the CT side. We've got an M4 at the back of the site here, but Micro is going to go down after one kill. Wits on the M4A, well, that's catching up one, but it's Bottle doing most of the hard work, and Destroyer catching off the midway, but Wits just dives through, denies the bomb plant, and is now into a 1 versus 1. Why are they committing to the bomb plant that? I don't know, but Wits in a 1 versus 1, he's gonna pull it off, and BREN, they walk away with a low buy win. What a terrible round from Invictus. Yeah, again, Blood, just the decision making that comes in from this team doesn't make sense a lot of the time. The fact that they were planning the bomb with you're alone in the site. Infernal B site is probably one of the worst sites to solo plant because it's just so damn open. You don't get the cover. Your teammates coming up Banana. You have time.
And the timing on Wits as well. The moment Destroyer gets a kill onto his teammate there, Wits is like, oh, he's all alone. He's all alone. I think that's when he just pushed the smoke at the right perfect second. And yeah, I completely agree with you. That is so high risk. It wasn't like it was completely out of time. There's still 25 seconds to work with. He could have played it a little bit more safe, the back of the side, wait for his teammate to come in, and then go for a safer plan. I believe they had a little bit of utility remaining as well. Here we go. Xiao Sage. Oh my god!
It's start, unfortunate start is now we stand. The man advantage once again for BREN at the start of the round. Papachulo on the bomb site. Bottle trying to put pressure up in towards A short. He just throws the one flashbang. But look at this hold of the A bomb site from BREN. They've got one player in the Banana, that's Wits. He's the AWP, he can catch that first kill, fall back and delay. This stack of the A side is looking so good for BREN.
Yeah, Invictus just might be walking into a slaughter here, and it's going to be Bottle leading the way. Poppy peeking out for more, but that's okay, because guess what? Derek's here, and he's going to find two that the bomb dropped at his feet. And now it's all on Destroyer, Tom's favorite player from China. And he's got a lot of kills to find. 20 seconds on the clock, goes for the spray. The peak's going to be coming in. Okay, Destroyer, that is unreasonable. 15 seconds on the clock, Wits is going to have to come running in. He has an AWP, Molotov tossed in, AWP scoped in, Destroyer. 7 points of health. Flashback in his hand, and the Dream is going to go for the peak. He looks the wrong way, and Wits wins a duel with the USP. But how, in God's name, did Destroyer make that so close, Dinko? It was a 1v4. And honestly, I felt like he had a chance there, especially with Wits carrying the AWP.
He definitely had a chance, and I feel like BREN on Towards the Say side, they made the absolute perfect call though. They had the AWP stuck in banana, they had a chance there, but Destroyer nearly pulling off one of the most incredible clutches we've seen in a very long time. That would have been the hero play that steps up from Invictus out of what looked to be an unwinnable situation, right? They start the round, they lose the initial kill. The rotation is perfect from BREN. They have every single player in the right place. And oh my gosh, shouts that gay. Just avoid banana at the start of the round. He's not having a good time at all. Down to 4 HP. But BREN, they will be very comfortable with that last round win. Now that they've got it under the belt, they'll be happy. It wasn't the closest, sorry, it wasn't the cleanest of rounds. It was very close to deep, but they do get it over the line. That's all that matters. It all matters when you get the rounds on the board here early on. Because if you force Invictus to have to do a lot of work on their CT side, that's when you can pick them apart. Given that your T side is competent, which we hope it will be.
Honestly, if I'm BREN, I'll still be happy you won the round.
Oh, yeah,
You're gonna be
still
thanking
disappointed
Wits.
it came that close. But
Look at the money, right? Did they lose this? They're gonna get reset. But I could say the same for Invictus as well. Although it's even more worrying for the CT side, because for the T side, you can maybe have a couple of deagles, a Tech 9, one flash, a smoke, and they can still try and win the round. However, against the CTs, for the CT side, it's going to be much more harder, as Poppy is in a very rough spot. It's going to come down to Mr. Derek again, and he's doing great work here as Wits comes in from behind. They've shut it down. It's all in Xiaosai
for them. And yeah, this is an important game for BREN if they want to be able to hold their heads high in this tournament. Going up against Invictus, if you take that win off them or even play them close and take a map off them, you're going to be feeling pretty happy about that. But Derek is going to be a very important factor in their success. He's 11-5, like you said. Incredible start to this game, but he's under pressure in the apartments. Handles it like a pro. 12-5.
He's been good for a kill every round, and most of the times it's like a double kill for the man. This Wits, the wide swing coming out. Just gotta be careful. Doesn't want to give his health away, and now Derek is gonna be easy pickings. Bottles is gonna get taken down as well. And now it's all on flying, and Derek is a rock. He is a turret. This A-bomb site, this pit is his domain, and he's making it known. 5-4. BREN will finally get into the lead, and the money is starting to stabilize quite a bit as well. The stranglehold that Invictus had initially, Dinko, it has really loosened up.
Yeah, they had such a dominant start coming into this. They looked like the team that were going to get off to a fantastic start. We weren't going to have to see their CT side all that much, but wow, this has been a fall from grace, really. Shouts Gay has done the same thing over and over again. This T side has literally no idea what it's doing.
It's literally what we saw in the previous Inferno as well.
Yeah, they haven't fixed anything. They haven't thought about anything. There's no different approach. It's the same thing. Well, could be Wits catching out flying in the apartments, going in on his own. Man advantage again. Give it away to BREN.
Derek will be swapping positions with Wits. I like the little swap up there. Wits holding the angle. Micro is going to find Xiaosai. But Viva quickly trading. That's going to draw the rotation. The thing is, can Pro hold on to the side? Yes, he can. Smoke's there, but it's just a smoke. The flashbang is perfect. It is brilliant. And Pro should be taken out. And Poppy! Hey, Poppy, you got to get at least one there, bud. They were so lost. They were so confused. And somehow Poppy doesn't... I don't know if he even landed a single shot there. Maybe he did a bit of damage on the Viva, but that's about it. And suddenly, around where BREN had the opening kill, they found Xiaosai as well early on. It's just fallen apart. It's a 3v2. It is going to be favoring Invictus. Bombs down, and Wits and Derek, they have everything to do. They got the kits. They have an AWP and an AK-47 Dinko, but as long as Invictus played this right, I don't think they're going to have really much of an opening here. Wits just going to be going for exits, but I don't think he's going to even survive here. Destroyer is going to find him. AWP retrieve for Mr. Viva, and it's going to be Invictus with round number 5.
Finally, a decent enough start from Invictus. I mean, they lose flying early on in the round, but they could recover. That was Invictus just kind of Coming into that round again, just the exact same approach. I thought it was going to be the same story. If it wasn't for a couple of mistakes from BREN or even lucky moments, we can say, from Invictus, I probably would have gone in favor of BREN. I mean, the T-side setups are definitely a little questionable. It shouts that guy straight up banana every single round. He's going to be looking for this big Viva on the T-stars. Molotov does just isolate. Shouts that guy again. What is going on? Well, I don't get it, but I don't get why. I can understand why you want to take some early banana control and take that early fight, but haven't they realized that sending him in alone is generally coming out with Shazage losing that battle more often than not?
Yeah, I mean, that's something we've observed, not just in this map, but like you said, like in previous games as well. And yeah, I feel like it's a hard time they adapted it. Send two players up together, send him alongside, I don't know, like a Viva, let him work the AWP, let Shao be the bait. At least a trade does take place. Here, there's no trade at all possible. No damage being dealt towards Wits. And sure, you've taken banana control, but at what cost? You've lost a teammate. You don't have any control towards brackets. Look at the positioning from Pro and Poppy towards top mid. Like they have all the information in the world. Now Pro can peel away towards B bomb side. You have Wits here with ZWP trained at the entrance towards B. He has a smoke as well, which he can use right now. But instead, he's just going to use it to smoke himself off. That off of Wits is so deadly indeed, Dinko. And it's going to be Micro and Wits playing a totem pole of death on that bomb site. Now it's a 2v4. Wits finds another one, and the flick shot's not going to land. Doesn't really matter. Pro comes out, and Wits, well, he burns alive. But what a Viking, Dinko. He stands in the flames and delivers.
It's a Viking performance. And 6 rounds on the board because of it. 6-5 on the board now for BREN. The money gone here for Invictus. They're back down to the Deagles. They'll get 1 AK out in the hands of Bottle, but this has not been the start that Invictus would have been hoping for. 5 rounds T-side. They definitely want more than that. And they'll be charging up straight through banana. This time, Shasogay not stopped, not taken down. He's got that top banana control and the Tech 9 to boot. We'll see if he can turn this into an opening kill. He swings by and he takes down Pro. Yeah, Invictus looks better in these kind of rounds by far. And while Shouts gets a second kill as he swings on the Coffin's player, but luckily Papachulo is a god and he'll find himself 3 from CT spawn. It's Destroyer, the last remaining player, and he will go down to the veteran of this BREN team. 7-5 as BREN will take the lead by 2. And Invictus, Shasake can get a couple on the pistol, but for the most part, Papachulo says no.
That is so terrifying if you're BREN. And again, Poppy being the hero of this round. You know, it's been Derek and Wits who've basically been getting all the kills, but just imagine, like, just getting picked apart by his Tech 9s. It was barely an investment from Invictus. It is kind of rough, isn't it? But like you said, it's a lead for BREN. It's a map pick for Invictus, something which we have all mentioned on the desk earlier that we're not necessarily a big fan of. They have too many flaws on both the T and the CD side to keep picking this map, but I think it was Mitch who brought up that they did manage to beat D13 very convincingly, 16-3, but it is D13, a team who haven't even qualified for this event. They, of course, have a new player who has been picked in. Ooh. Poppy, caught out in the open, having to take the fight, and Destroyer destroys him, but at least the trade does take place, retaining that man advantage for the Filipino side. For Invictus, they look like they're going to be heading towards his A bomb site, and I'm curious as to what. Okay, Wits just sticking around, risky play, but he's been pretty solid so far, Ninka.
It has been 13-6 as well. This A-hold has been pretty solid from BREN. We'll see if they can make it work again. All coming out of the balcony. It's going to be Derek taking down Shoutside Gay. Wits with the other. Easy crossfire coming in from BREN. Delivering yet another round on the board. Invictus, they're sucking right now. This is unbelievable. 4-11 on Flying. Why does he have a bad game? Just hardly ever, right? He's given away so many opening kills. BREN, this is actually not bad. This is not bad Counter-Strike being played for them either. You can't take that away from them. They're definitely playing quite well here on the CT side. And Invictus, well, they can maybe take a leaf out of their book right now. Take a look at how they're playing the CT side.
Gotta agree with you there. Apart from the first initial few rounds, where Invictus like won their force buy, for example, and a couple of iffy moments, BREN have looked fantastic on the CD side, especially with Zed and Derek. I mean, Derek is there's no surprise. This guy is just a beast of sheer consistency, always delivers without fail. But with showing up with AWD has made life quite miserable indeed for the Invictus side as Derek is just mowing them down, Dinko. He's just playing deathmatch at the moment, which has got his back covered as well. There's no need for Micro to push in. There's literally no need for him to push in that scenario, but it's okay. Derek's there to save the day. Another quad kill for Derek, and BREN, 1 round away from, basically ending the half in 10 rounds. That's huge. He's at 24 kills, Dinko. 24 kills, and the first half isn't done yet.
Yeah, they're having an absolute fantastic time right now on an individual level for BREN. We talk about maybe not having the firepower to compete with Invictus. Well, they're showing that they do, because Derek is showing up and doing enough for the fact that he can kill enough players to make up for 2, right? He's like a one-man army, but he's worth 2 players at least. He's having a great time. Papachula, he's sitting on 7 kills, but don't let that deceive you. The fact that he got 4 in an important pistol round, the Invictus is throwing at them, that's huge from Papachula, right? Just dispelling that chance. What? What's right through the half wall, just takes the head right off Xiaosai.
Xiaosai could just leave Banana at this point.
Yeah, he's just not having a good time. He's getting bullied. He's got his lunch money stolen every single day. Whoa, Wits, you madman. Maybe get a little bit too confident now, but he did have his teammates to back him up. And Papachula is going to get 2. Destroying flying, starting to move forward. Still 1 minute and 10 seconds left on the clock.
The bomb. It's literally surrounded by 4 CTs, Dinko. It's almost impossible. And now flying in a 1v5. We've sang poems of how good this guy can be, but this might be a little bit too much. Wits misses a shot, flying. Whoa! If he got the 4th kill there, that would have been sick. Would have been the play of the day. But right now, the player of the day is Derek. 25 kills and 6 deaths. He has over a 4 KD. That is just ludicrous, and it makes the performance from Wits seem, well, just average by comparison. It's insane how good Derek has been so far on the CD side.
That's so nuts. Well, 10-5, 48 right now on Pro. He hasn't had to do much alongside Papachula and Micro. I feel like I haven't even had to say Micro's name right in this server. Well, get onto the T side. We'll see if that changes. We'll see if he can step up as well. It would be quite impressive if we had 3 players popping off here on BREN. And now Viva looking for that peek down in towards Banana. It's been a pretty uninspiring first half from Invictus. So unfortunately, that does mean that we've got to see a lot of their CT side. Or maybe not a lot at all. Maybe BREN closed this. Who knows? They're giving themselves the best chance. 10 rounds going into the second half as they want to start off the pistol round with the win. Invictus currently setting up with 3 players over towards B, but they start their rotation back to the A bomb site as quickly as they can. And if BREN turning back to the B site right now, that would be the most impressive call they can make right now, Blair. And look at where they're going. Charging up through Banana. It's going to be Viva. He's not exactly in a position where he can gather information that quickly, right? Unless he sees the logs player, that's the info. Now he has to fall back into a more passive position. He peeks out for a clean headshot, and he wants a little bit more as the smoke now drops in towards CT spawn. On the server, you can see Micro has already found shots at Gay. Bottle doing work to take him down and reply, but the B bomb site, it's fallen, and it's in the hands of BREN.
Well, if this duel goes their way, which it will, it's going to definitely be favoring BREN even more. Poppy having to take the fight alone, and alone is how he's going to deliver, leaving it all and flying. And a 1v3, bomb ticking away. He doesn't have a... Yeah, he does have a kit. My bad, I take that back. But he's got to find both of them, and they're going to pick him together. And it's going to be Pro finishing it off. But I want to see Poppy's POV that round. Those 3 kills, the second and third especially, that is just pure filth.
I thought Viva honestly had done enough there, right? Because on the other side of the map, yeah, there's a little bit of chaos going down, but Viva with that clean tap, he stays alive as well. These kills over towards the A side were a bit of a problem, and then it just kind of was 1 versus 1 fights for Papachula there. They kind of give him a small chance in that, and he takes his opportunities, and you have to take those. 11-5, there'll be a flashback right in the face of Bottle early on into the round. And Papachulo is going to take the shots out of Gay roll. But look, he's got a teammate with him. And the rest of the squad now gathering. Viva. I don't like the way he's playing this, but I hate playing.
Wants to be happy.
Yeah, but you're playing close to the wall. Generally, you want to have a bit of an angle so you can actually fall away. It's a bit smaller and more difficult to shoot. But here goes Shouts at Gay, right into the smoke, trying to play a couple of mind games. But he's actually, what he's done there is actually pushed himself out of the smoke. But a terrible gap in the smoke here on the CT spawn. Why have you got a gap in the CT spawn smoke of Inferno? That's one of the easiest smokes that you should know. And while Papachulo, he'll go down as well. Oh, BREN, why have you done this? Smoke goes down in towards Banana. Derek trying to be the hero. 26 kills already in 17 rounds. He'll be looking for even more. He has to save the team right now, and they need a hero. Wits and Derek have been the two top performers for BREN, and they're starting things off well. Derek has to line up in towards CT, but he's whipped his spray. It doesn't matter. He still gets one, and Wits compete for the final kill. If they didn't have Wits or Derek, they'd be in a position right now where Invictus probably winning, and that's just a fact, because Wits have 19 kills. You got Derek here at 27. Derek is sick. Derek is so sick.
Honestly, like, whatever complaints we've had about the BREN team from the previous PAL over the years, like how they haven't really been able to get beyond this plateau that they find themselves in, Derek has been a shining light. I will never say anything bad about this guy. He is so good, and not just about aim-wise, like the way he approaches the game. He plays at a way higher level than anyone else on his team, which is so impressive. He's 3 kills away from dropping the 30 bomb, Dinko. It's round number 18. The only way he doesn't get a 30 bomb here is if his team wins quickly, you know? I want Invictus to win a few rounds here just so Derek can get like 35 kills or something ludicrous, because I feel he deserves it. This has just been him farming the 3rd best team in China and making them look so mediocre by comparison. Fantastic stuff from Mr. Derek.
Yeah, he's having a great time right now. And like you said, if there is a super team being formed in this region, you want to pick this guy up because he is unbelievable. Look at this. You want a good player? Pick up Derek. I don't know his like situation in terms of...
Impression. If you're watching this, you want a new player for your team, pick up Derek. He can speak English as well.
Smoke's down in towards the coffins. Now the push comes through. Shouts out, guys, got to fall away. In behind the smoke here with 40 seconds, they dive onto the bomb site. A couple of shots trying to come through the smoke, and Shouts out, guys, starts to move forward. Utility being used up. Wits running forward with the bomb plant. He'll start to punch those digits in and over the top. Shouts out, guys, tries to deny the bomb plant. Nice attempt, but it's going to be 13 rounds to BREN, and not a single kill going Invictus' way. Now it comes into the gun rounds, but they don't really have a lot of those to work with. It always has to be perfect from Invictus, and we know their CT side of Inferno is anything but.
Yeah, it's going to require something truly, like you said, flawless, but...
yeah, I'm going to wait for Mitch to come on the broadcast if BREN close this and just say, you know, told you guys, it's going to be BREN taking a map, looking easy. Make it look easy. Yeah.
Listen, these are the small little things Mitch lives for, all right? Let him have his small little wins. It's okay. It's okay.
I don't like him having any wins, unfortunately, because he just talks about them constantly. Well, flying, he's going to be in the pit. Molotov goes down, smoke on top of it. That's a gap to play with, a beautiful gap for flying to try and work with here. And he is going to go down without a single kill. How often do you see that? And well, Invictus.
Was it a flying kill? Did he? I think he dropped down. Never mind, he dropped down.
There was 2 players as well in his position. He was screwed. And now, well, 3 versus 5. It's not like you can just save here, Invictus, either, right? Because you want to try at least, but now you're starting to realize, okay, there's absolutely no chance of winning this round. So probably we should walk away with what they've got. But shots okay, getting a kill onto Micro. But you can definitely see the mentality as to why they don't want to save, because they just need rounds.
This is where you save. This is where you save, Destroyer. This is where you save. This is where you save. You look at where your teammate is. Shaosage is already in B. Why are you still fighting? You don't have money. What's wrong with you? Never mind. If you guys want to know what's wrong with him, you can check out a couple of tweets we had from him earlier. Can he survive? He will. Look at the money. I mean, just save. Save your rifle. You can drop a gun for one of your teammates. This This has been such a great showing from BREN, though.
It has been, yeah. This is not the BREN we've ever seen before, right? This is weird. It's enough of a hard carry from Wits and Derek that they're actually able to win. That's crazy.
And the thing is, it's not just about, yeah, Derek's hard carrying here, but the rest of the team aren't crapping the bed either. Everyone's really having their moments, right? You saw Poppy with the 4K. Everyone's looking pretty solid. Why? Oh my.
A flying moment, but he's going to whiff a couple of shots. That gives away his position and gives a slight bit of time for them to try and figure out what's going on. A second kill as well, but it's traded back. Wits with a double. And now it's a 3 versus 3. Derek has been picked off. He's 29 and 8. That prevents him from the 30 bomb, but look at this. Flying. How's he got here? He was forced back and he just ran right behind him. And he's right behind him with the deagle now. Viva going down to Papachula, but Shoutside Gay with a rifle. He saved over. Saved. Now that is a foreign term here for Invictus. They have no idea what that means. And Shoutside Gay, luckily, he's been able to carry this M4. They've got an AK in the hands of Flying. He's been able to salvage off the battlefield the spoils of war. And we'll see if Flying can turn this into a round win. He starts to move forward. He's been quiet in the series so far, and he wants to deliver an important round. He's going to find Pro, peeks to the pit, but it's Papachulo and Wits getting map point for BREN. What is going on, play? I would never have expected. If you said to me coming into this tournament, maybe on day one, BREN are going to be up 15-5 against Invictus on Inferno, I would have laughed at you.
Well, who's laughing now?
Derek.
Yeah. Wait, he's 29. Come on, Derek. Get a 30 bomb. Wits is catching up. Wits is on 25 now.
Yeah, he was an important player in that previous round as well, because obviously that aggression coming in from Invictus actually worked out for them. You know, you get 1 kill, you get the second kill from Destroys the Eagle, but Wits traded both of those kills, so he's going aggressive. Oh, that's a bit of a brain dead play. Oh, Destroyer as well. He's got 1 kill. Viva getting aggressive in towards Banana. Of course, BREN will not be able to close it immediately. They just kind of have to play out a couple of nonsensical rounds first, as it usually goes.
Yeah, they have to at least eco once. But Micro and Poppy still alive. They could deal a bit of damage. Again, look at the money for Invictus. Any players they lose here, it's going to be problematic for the next round. I mean, they will have to probably pull from Micro. Like I said, money's very, very good for a BREN right now. They just need to just go for some exits, deal a little bit of economic damage. They're waiting to go for the double peak. They have a flashbang in the hands of Micro. So does Poppy. And if they flash out and just bum rush Viva, there is a world where it could work out. Molotov up close. Viva avoids a smoke, thinking it was going to be a flash. Now the flash should be popping, and Viva's still going to be holding the line. Nice shot from him. And the nade should... Well, doesn't find anything. I think it went a little bit too deep, and Micro's going to be left alone. 1v4, not much he can do. He's been spotted out, and they didn't pick up the bomb, which is curious. Very curious indeed.
Yeah, definitely curious. And while Micro left alone, he has been one of the players that we've been very critical of. This would be a time for him to show up. He's got 1 second as well. Okay, Micro, he's been very expensive, if nothing else, here for Invictus. And he will go down to Aviva's AWP. That's not bad at all, really. Viva having to get a 4K into the round, but look at the money here for Invictus. Those 2 kills, they have a lot of impact.
They do. And they got, again, Viva being so very quiet throughout the entire game, and then finally just waking up with a nice 4K. Surprised that Nate didn't catch the player there, though, but there we go. 15-6 still. BREN still looking very, very comfortable. Jargon 29, Wits sitting pretty in 25. Both of them have died only, I think, 9 times. It's a ludicrous thing. And again, reminding all the viewers, this is Invictus' map pick. Once again, picking Inferno. And we're as confused as to you, dear wonderful viewers, as to why Invictus keep picking Inferno. Because Inferno is and has always been a problem for them. They haven't really been able to adapt well. The CD side especially is quite a problem, but this time around, maybe they can deliver. Wits catches Xiao Sage, doesn't allow him to escape. Micro's already dropped into pit and flying. Well, he's gonna get taken down. It's all in Bottle and Destroyer, who's gonna save his teammate by finding Micro, but still more to find. And Bottle's position might not be checked, Dinko, because they know the offer's there, but he's gonna be cleared out by Pro, but still survives. Now Bottle will be found by Derek, making it a 1v2 as Destroyer goes for the wide swing with the AWP, gets taken down by Derek. Derek already on 31 kills, and he's looking for more, and Viva Viva has to clutch this one out.
Ooh, Viva starting to move forward. Has smoke in his hand. It's going to go out right in front of him. That does allow him to cross safely. Now turns it into a couple of 1-versus-1 fights. And he can definitely pull this off. He uses this kill quickly onto the AWP. Wits provides his head. And now Viva looking for the clutch. Does damage onto Derek. And he'll go down as well. Viva, 2 rounds in a row now. He has saved the team. BREN, how have they gone and lost that one?
I'm not sure. I think Derek could have played from the pit there. Maybe he got paranoid.
No need to push that at all. With the bomb, where was it planted? Is it back to the side, maybe?
No. It was planted right behind Motobox. But still, you have an angle from the pit to work with there.
Yeah, for sure. I really don't know how that's played out that way. Viva just throws one smoke down. Maybe it's just like BREN kind of realizing, holy, we're gonna beat Invictus. Then they just start thinking, okay, we need to do it right now. We have to do it right now. They're gonna come back. We need to kill them. And then they just realize, oh no, we've just given them another opportunity.
It's also him taking out the Glock there. I don't know how he knew he'd done so much damage. He hadn't, mind you. He still had 40 odd HP on Viva. But yeah, Invictus, they're holding on the precipice, Dinko. It's not quite done yet.
Pro starting to walk forward. He's going to be in a group right now of a couple of players moving forward in towards middle from BREN. Look at the banana control from Invictus. 2 players down there already. Oh my, this is terrible for the T side right now. They've conceded every bit of map control. They're completely stuck.
Apart from maps, if Derek can do something from there, but he's playing safe. There's no need to aggress out. Also, think of this. If this game goes the way of BREN, it makes things very interesting in the lower half of the group standings. Because now Beyond are going to be like, oh, crap. We're not even in the top 6 right now. What is that peek from Destroyer? Just blind wide swing out top mid, and he still catches a kill. And Xiao Sage walking on it won't be checked, and he's going to be spotted out. The peek's going to be coming in, and Xiao Sage gets taken down, but Bottle's going to appear down mid as well. This is just absolute lunacy, Dinko. It's a 3v2, and there's 1 player on his bombs, and it's going to be flying. FAMAS in hand, the best player on the side of Invictus. He's had a very rough map here. Plays the anti-flash, avoids it perfectly. Backup is arriving, but it needs to be a little bit more quicker. He spots a player crossing on over, finds 1, finds 2, and flying is indeed a beast. Molotov onto the bomb as well. Viva's there to get the trade. What a hero play from Flying, because that seemed like it was going to fall apart. And also, that's one of the most ludicrous rounds from Invictus I've ever seen. You have all the map control, and you just start peeking and dry one by one. What is that?
Oh, we're just going to continue to see Invictus rack up these rounds now. 15-5 it was. Just keep a mental note of that. Because this is going to be 15-8. Another round should be coming out 15-9. If they win the next gun round, double figures have been reached. And that's when I just started to feel BREN fall into a pit of despair. They should have closed this so long ago.
15-5, Dinko. And now with the pistols. I mean, we did say they have to have at least 1 round with the pistols before we can call it a day.
Yeah, I mean, they gotta play it out a little bit. You can't have a 16-5 win. That's far too clean. Far too impressive. Well, Bottle. He's got a decent little position up here. He's boosted. He's waiting for a couple of players to come around this corner. We'll see what he can do with the MP9. It's going to be Derek. What? Bottle? What? Slow was that reaction? But luckily he gets 2. Destroyer gets 2 himself. Was he scratching or talking to someone? What is going on here?
I love how when you're holding an angle, especially that up close, and you just lift your hand off the mouse, it's just scratching your face or something.
He's like, what are you doing?
Well, at least he gets a couple of kills, so yeah. It's all right. It's okay, Dinko. Buy coming in for BREN. Can they close it out now? Can they finally close it out? It's been 15-5. It was 15-5. Now it's 15-9. Invictus starting to mount a little bit of a resurgence here.
Well, it'll be the Molotov down towards top banana. Papachula starting to move forward. He's off to the left side. Xiaosage, he didn't find much success in banana aggression on the T side, but on the CT side, he goes huge with a double. Micro able to pull one kill back, but they've lost Wiz. They've lost Papachulo. And now, well, it's just Derek, really, who's the main playmaker left alive. I feel like they underutilize him a little bit. He's stuck in the apartments right now, just kind of not doing a whole lot. And if you take a look at what Invictus have got right now, it's a pretty good setup. In the pit with flying, destroyed just in front of him. This should be really difficult for BREN to get anything done. They've got to be almost perfect, even if in this long tack. And well, you've got Bottle now rotating over towards Library. This is not going to look easy at all for BREN. They're finding a man down. Molotov to prevent Derek from coming out of the apartments. That does just funnel the vision of the both CTs in towards the safe bomb site. But somehow they've just walked onto the site. Now they didn't get the bomb down. That does make things a little bit more difficult. But the bomb was planted in the back of the site, and Pro needed that headshot. He can't afford to die here either. He needs to stay alive so that Derek can get in a better position and help him out. And that's exactly what Derek's got. You can see fighting from long, but he's going to go down to Destroyer. And now it's just Pro. This round truly locked in for Invictus. There's just too many players alive. 15 to 10, Blair. This was 15-5, and we just have 5 quick rounds coming in from Invictus.
I feel like that was misplayed by Derek. Because I feel like, look, you have both the CDs in the pit, you have the bomb planted deep inside the site. Your player's alive. He's not really, he's got cover, right? If he played towards the arch area or maybe the library to cut off the rotation, there's so many other better fights possible there. Instead of Derek just peeking wide against 2 players inside of the pit. That was not the right play. And, well, even someone as good as Derek, he can make mistakes. He's kind of human after all.
Yeah, human indeed. And what? Round 26. I feel like Derek probably has a lot of pressure on his shoulders, though, to be the player for BREN that always has to step up. Player that always has to make that impact play. And that can get a little bit exhausting at times, right? Because you realize you're going to have to be the player that puts you in a position that you're going to be able to win off. And sometimes you will make a few mistakes off the back of that, getting a bit desperate. But look at Viva. He's just rampant. He wants to get right behind the smoke. He wants to get behind them who are stuck in middle. And they're going to start charging their way up towards middle. Bottle trying to hold on. It's Shouts getting Bottle taking 2 kills. And the bomb has gone down as well. BREN just getting absolutely wrecked right now. Invictus pulling it back on the CT side. Oh, BREN, how does this happen? And while Micro left alone into 1 versus 3, he's going to start sprinting all the way over towards this B-bomb site. It has to be the ace clutch coming through. And Viva, he's quickly coming out through Banana back to the B-bomb site. And Micro, he's taking the long-range approach. And this is definitely a decent decision. He's making every single smart play right now. But Viva, he's not going to respect that Molotov. He goes forward, but Micro nearly has a chance. But Viva just takes the 1v1, and he'll win it for Invictus. 15 to 11. At least the bomb plant secured them. But it's going to be just constant right now where BREN are getting the AKs up, but not really getting enough utility. And it's just going to be one of these back and forth rounds until we see Invictus take the overtime, because that's exactly what seems to be happening right now. Invictus not slowing down.
Yeah, and if I'm BREN, I'm starting to sweat a little bit, and it's getting a little ludicrous, right? 10 to 5. Sorry, it's 15 to 5. You had your foot on their throat. That was it. They could have just closed it out. And so there's a couple of small little mistakes being made here and there, and just kind of allowing Invictus back into the game. Something just completely crumbling, and it's not like Invictus is playing anything too crazy, mind you. So many huge moments coming out from players like Viva, like Destroyer with some big kills here and there. It's just the individuals, once again, just performing for the side of Invictus. The CD side, still a lot of flaws, a lot of issues for this Chinese side, but so far it's good enough, Dinka. So far it's good enough for them. Again, BREN opting not to take any banana control, allowing flying to solo that banana area, top of banana, you can see over there, and you have 4 CTs lying in wait towards A. And the fact that BREN haven't shown any presence towards banana, it's going to keep these 4 CTs just kind of entrenched on this A bomb set, and I fear it's going to be a problem here. Again, Destroyer is going to be blinded though. That's a perfect flashbang. Poppy finds one, but flying on the side, on the pit. The pit gets two, and they're getting mowed apart, and this could be it, Dinko. Viva's going to be left alone, and even though there were 4 defenders on the A bomb side, BREN are able to just completely dismantle the CD side defense. And Viva, what can he do here? They need to still pick up the bomb. They're taking forever.
Yeah, this is looking very done, but Viva has pulled him out of a lot of holes before, and he looks to do it again. Smoke goes down in front of the pit, but he's going to take another. Oh my god, it comes way too close. But Wits is going to finally end it here for BREN. What an impressive performance. Let's forget about the last couple